Dave Palumbo here at the Arnold Classic 2019, and I'm about to go in to meet the athletes where we'll get our first chance to see what the athletes look like. Are their faces sucked out? Are their bodies ready? Maybe I'll get a few poses, a few jabs. Maybe I'll tackle Cedric McMillan. And you know what? Who knows? We might find out something that we don't know. And this is always the fun part because we get to talk to the athletes before they get on stage and to see what's going through their mind. And like I said, I like quick bites, quick snippets, and hopefully I won't hurt myself again. I did this in the room about an hour ago. I feel really embarrassed because I look really stupid. But I'm going to tell people that I got into an MMA fight in the Arnold Classic ring. Stay tuned. Let's go inside. Here at Meet the Athletes with Chris Cormier. Chris, have you been out in Kuwait lately?
I haven't been to Kuwait lately.
You've been back in California?
Yeah, I was in California and China. I went to China this time. I've been doing a lot of stuff in China now.
So now they got you over there. It seems like all the people who want all the secrets tend to export you, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper to the next level.
Who do you like here on the Arnold Classic Open stage this weekend?
Well, I'm hearing Roelly's in, so I'm gonna have to go with something between Roelly and
Bonac?
Curry, Bonac, those three right there. That's what I'm looking for, the top three right there.
You know, I didn't make any predictions this year because I find that it's very difficult to decide who might win because everyone's different.
And then you didn't see much of too many people showing too much this year. I kind of noticed that. So I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of almost like back in the days because Dorian kind of started this, and he kind of came out with his 5-week out photo. So I think that's how that all started. But it's not. I don't think it's totally necessary showing his body every week, you know, to the fans. I think it's kind of fun to see, you know, wait and see how it's going to play out.
Shawn, why'd you steal that? I mean, sorry. I mean, who do you think's going to win?
Why did I steal? Hey, look at Brandy Lever. Holy moly.
Look at all those kids, Brandon Curry.
I'm supposed to be doing an interview, but I'd rather be, I'm looking over here, distracted. Dave, what was the question again?
Who's going to win?
Cameraman to turn around. What's going on?
Brandon Curry.
Who are you with? TMZ?
Yes, TMZ.
Who's going to win? I mean, come on. It's going to take a little bit longer than that. Who's in it?
You know, here's the problem. No one seems to really know who's going to win because it's so weirdly matched up this year.
Well, let me tell you something, Dave. This show is wide open, okay? We have a few past winners. You don't know that. We got Victor Martinez, who was 2007 Arnold Classic champion.
I don't know that.
Cedric McMillan won it a couple years ago. And you know, Dave, this is going to be trivia for Dave. But
and you won it.
William Bonac won it last year. I won it decades ago.
Right.
But coming
you actually theoretically won it twice, but you got one taken away from you.
You're being nice to me because I'm in person. But when I'm not in person, this guy.
He didn't deserve any of the wins, actually.
Deserve it. I can tell you, I saw Roelly Winklaar 2 weeks ago guest posting. And he probably
you were there. He didn't look very good to me.
In Nepal, he was. So it opened the door. Roelly Winklaar left the door open based on his guest posing, but we haven't seen anybody else. I will tell you, Brandon Curry is as big as I've ever seen him. I don't know if that's a plus or a minus, but one thing we do know about Cedric McMillan is when it comes to March, he shows up. He doesn't really show up in September or in December, but in March, Cedric McMillan is the guy to beat. And right now, I think on paper, I think Cedric is the one that's going to be throwing down the gauntlet.
Cedric McMillan, when he won this show a couple of years ago, that look, would that beat those other guys up on that stage that you saw at the Olympia last year?
I think, well, it won't beat the Olympians, but this lineup.
I'm talking about Roelly Winklaar and I'm talking about Bonac, who were up in the placings.
I mean, it's a long shot because Cedric is up and down, but when it comes to Ohio, what was he? He was first runner-up to
high,
and then he won it and beat out all the guys he's competing against, and then he wasn't in it last year.
I don't think he was in it.
No. And so he's coming back now. So if I got to be a betting man, I'm going to go with Cedric McMillan because that's the type of physique that we've always talked about is if he nails it, he could be Mr. Olympia. I don't think he's Mr. September, but I do think that Cedric on paper right now is Mr. March based on Roelly Winklaar's last appearance in Nepal.
All right, I'm here with Jose Raymond, who just got his hip redone, and Mr. Olympia, Shawn Rhoden. I love saying that, Mr. Olympia.
How you doing, boss?
What's up, Mr. O? It's good to be next to Mr. O, right?
All right, let me ask you guys. This is a very tough Arnold to handicap because these guys are so different and so close to each other. But I know you guys are honest. Mr. Olympia, let's get your opinion. You've done this show plenty of times before. Who do you like?
Well, it's a little bit tough because I have some really good friends here. And
physique-wise, who do you like? Forget your friends.
I got some really good friends here. And well, you looked at the top guys coming out of the Olympia with Brandon, you have Cedric, you have William, and then of course you have Rafael that looks crazy.
Brandao, right? No one's been talking about him. Yeah.
And you have the beast, of course, Roelly Winklaar.
We know who's in the show.
All men who he's beaten.
I have some really good friends in the show, and I want to wish
Let me
them
go to
all.
Jose. Jose likes to be controversial. Who do you think will come in? Because we all know not everyone's going to be in shape. Who do you think will show up and bring it and take home the title?
I think everybody likes a story. Everyone likes a comeback story. I think the IFBB is going to reward Josh Lenarowitz.
Really?
He's the biggest, roundest. If he's in shape, he'll win.
Oh,
Luke Sandoe, what's up, man?
How you doing,
Good
man?
to meet you, man.
Very good. What's going on? Wow. Are we going
I
already?
got a microphone. We're going.
Oh, okay, we're going. We're in. How you doing?
I'm seeing some really pretty impressive pictures of you from Chris Aceto.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I keep posing and being like, is that me? Is that me? And he's like, I think it's you, yeah. So
I
I'm pretty
think for
happy.
your height, I'm actually taller than you, which makes me feel good. You might be the biggest guy here today.
Really?
I think so. Who's bigger? What are you weighing?
I'm about 260. I think, what do you think? Like mid 260s, probably?
You were 262 when we first.
Yeah, I'm probably like mid to low 260s. I haven't actually weighed myself in a couple of days, so that's just a guess. So
Well, you look great. Any predictions?
I don't know. I mean, how can you predict a show like this? I mean, the lineup's all over the place. I mean,
You're supposed to just say pain. A lot of pain.
pain. I pity the fool.
Brandon Curry, man. A lot of big talk about you. We've been seeing a lot of great stuff about you. This is a lot of momentum for you going into this show. You missed this show the last time when you won the Arnold Australia that year. Now you're coming in here for the victory. This is probably one of the toughest lineups we've seen in the past few years. How you feeling confidence-wise?
You know what, man? I'm feeling good, man. Feeling real
Number
good.
one,
Feeling real good, you know. It's been a good prep so far. We're just trying to end it on a bang, you know. Go out here, do what we know to do, and let the cards fall where they may. But yeah, I'm out to that title, man. I'm hungry for
You
it.
got a lot of sacrifice you put into this prep. I see your kids are here. I'm assuming you just saw them for the first time.
Yeah,
Probably just,
early today. They just got in this evening. And,
that's awesome.
yeah, it's been good, man. It's been real good.
I just ambushed Josh Lenarowitz coming out of the bathroom over here. Josh, there's a growing consensus that you might be the guy to beat here in Columbus.
That's huge. I hope so. I'm bringing everything for it.
You look humongous. 280?
It's just the shirt. It's just the shirt.
Tony Doherty confirmed the 280 for me.
Yeah.
I said, Tony, is he really 280? He goes, he's 280.
yeah, TD. You know what? It's so hard to get a compliment out of Tony. And,
I know.
So yeah, when he's giving me one, I know I'm in for a good run.
Give me a double bicep. Let's see those arms. Oh! How you doing, my
Good,
friend?
man.
How you feeling?
I'm okay.
All right, 2 weeks ago we saw you guest pose. People were a little critical of your conditioning, but I know your physique. You like to suffer. Did you pull it off?
This question, I'll just let my sister talk because, I don't like to talk. You know me. Don't like to talk, and she will toss it everything.
It's just social media. People just wanna say things based on his guest posing. He was 2 weeks out. Why he should be here? Be ready 2 weeks out. He should
I agree.
Be ready on Saturday. So let's us wait on Saturday, and then we can criticize.
Do you think it's because you're the third best bodybuilder in the world now, so that your people hold you up to a higher standard?
Yeah, I think that, but that day, it was like a whole lot of water. I agree that people talk shit and I hold a lot of water, but I come back to Kuwait after 2 days and it was like normal. But what you can do about that? You can't do by yourself to show the people that you'll be back, but I'll let the talk is
You
better.
let your physique do the talking. Good luck, man. All right, I'm going to go over to Cedric now. I know he doesn't want to be interviewed, so I'm going to go over there. I'm going to sneak over there, and I'm going to blame him for screwing up my head. Let's see what he says. Cedric McMillan, look what you did to my head. You hit me in the head. See what happened to my head? It was Cedric McMillan that did that. He did that. He did that to my head. Victor Martinez looking huge. Is maybe the biggest I've ever seen you in a competition time.
It's an extra medium shirt. Yeah, that's the secret.
How are you getting bigger as you're getting older? You're supposed to be getting smaller.
Come on, it usually happens, just have more kids. You know, eat their
I know,
carbs,
I'm having
eat their
kids.
carbs, eat their carbs.
You
No.
gotta pay the bills, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, the time off, Dave. The time off, not beating myself up so much. You know, pacing myself. Last year I was getting ready for a show. I did go to Kuwait. You know, love Kuwait, Oxygen. What's up, guys? And, you know, I guess that break did me well.
And you haven't had a lot of drama in your life. It's been pretty smooth sailing. At least I don't know about the drama. Although having a kid is pretty bitch drama, right?
No, the only drama I get is on HBO. That's it, man. So
No injuries, too.
No, knock on wood. You know, it's again just sticking to the same training protocol. You know, watching Dexter train, not trying to do Ronnie Coleman either. You know, at the same time, and just training precise.
Training smart.
Yeah, smart, precise, and not trying to lift buildings. And no heroes in the gym, guys. No heroes in the gym.
I'm here with Ed Connors, the probably the guy who made Gold's Gym the most famous. And Ed, 40 years since you bought Gold's Gym, huh?
Today is the 40th anniversary.
It's crazy.
February 28, 1979.
You remember that date, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that where you had to go, like, sell your car to make the final payment?
No, I had saved 15 grand to buy a new BMW, and so I never bought the BMW. I've had several since.
It was a good investment not to buy that BMW.
Right, yep. Yeah.
Of all, you know, we've talked about this before, but you've had so many house guests over the years that you've, you know, put up in your house. You've brought into Gold's. You've kind of brought to the WWE, to bodybuilding world. Top 5 guys most proud of.
Well, I'm very proud of John Cena.
Yeah, I know that's your usual number one.
Because, I mean, he still stays in touch with me, and he's part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He's just a great guy, class act. But I think you asked me the last interview who had surprised me the most, and I was thinking more negative about people who disappointed me. But I'm amazed because I probably have had almost a dozen house guests who have started supplement companies.
A lot, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they probably did $1 billion last year. And now, like, Chris Cook is starting a drink line. And Gold's Gym, we tried supplements a few times, and it's not easy. Yeah. So it just blows me. Rich Gaspari, Gerard Dente,
Dave Palumbo,
PJ Braun. Right. Just amazing what they've done with the supplement. Rich Piana.
Right.
I mean, just incredible. So that's a big surprise. So
you know your talent. You knew the physiques, and you knew guys that had actually business smart too.
I didn't know that. They told me, though. I've been writing my book. They all said they remembered I worked hard. It's about perseverance, putting in the time. So they must have taken that away. I never realized they were learning that.
Well, when I looked at your house, that definitely was a positive influence on me because that was like the dream, the bodybuilder dream. That house you had on the ocean there in Venice Beach.
Yeah, I would check into a motel or hotel when I was traveling, and you had to put down your address, and it would say 2311 Oceanfront Walk, and the receptionist would say, that sounds wonderful, and I said, it's paradise.
Standing here with Rafael Brandao. I've been seeing pictures from the technician, Chris Aceto, for the last 8 weeks, and you've been looking very good.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Chris is the best coach, and now I have my best body.
How much weight did you gain from last year?
Weight, 239 pounds, 39.
And what were you this year? What are you going to be this year?
250.
That's 11 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. It looks like it from the pictures I saw.
Yeah, and more dry, more dense.
I think you're going to shock a lot of people tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or Saturday, I should say.
Yeah, Saturday.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
quick. 3-time Miss Olympia here. On the comeback trail for the past 2 years. Is this going to be your year?
Well, we'll see. We got 36 hours. I'm trying hard. I'm super focused. I'm having fun with it. I'm in my home state of Ohio, so good vibes, familiar territory. Feeling good.
I watch all your videos, and you do all kinds of crazy stuff. Can you do something crazy for us?
And try to hurt me before the show?
Yeah, of course. It's not like you have to perform on stage. Do something crazy. Woo! And you made... Look what I tried to do the same thing in the hotel room. Look what happened to my head.
Oh man!
Can you? I did the same move, and unfortunately,
that's what you wanted to happen to me.
There was a coffee table in the middle of the room, and it took me out.
Shoot, you gotta watch out for those coffee tables.
All right, I just bumped into Nick from Nick's Strength and Power. I got it right, guys.
Finally, you got it right, man.
I got it right. How you doing, man? You're out of your, you're in your big element
my
here.
element, man. I'm loving it. It's a great weekend, man. Doing the commentary at the Arnold.
I know.
Dream come true.
Aaron Singerman's got you up in that booth there, and you're gonna be able to talk.
Yeah, finally, yeah.
You like to talk.
I love to talk. So do you, man. Come on now.
You're talking more successfully than I am these days, though.
That's what I hear.
How many subscribers you got now on your channel?
Almost 700,000 now.
That's crazy, right? Did you ever imagine in your wildest dreams you'd have that many?
Oh, never. My goal was just to hit 100. I mean, that was the end game. Yeah. Now I'm at 700. Now the goal is to hit 1 million.
You know, when you get that many, do you say to yourself, "Whew, I wonder who's watching this channel"?
Well, now I know.
It can't be all bodybuilders.
I've met like dozens of people just since I've been here in the past hour saying they all watch my channel.
Right,
It's
but there's
amazing.
only a limited amount of bodybuilders. All the bodybuilders. Let's assume we got all the bodybuilders between the two channels.
Right.
Who else is watching this stuff?
Well, what I found is a lot of mainstream people come over to watch it because I talk about things other than bodybuilding, like pro wrestling. And these people that watch pro wrestling will come over and say, you know, what is this bodybuilding shit?
That's where you got the wrestling.
Yeah, man, for sure. The wrestling stuff gets a lot of new people into it.
Well, congratulations on doing the webcast, also on your channel, of course, and keep up the great work.
Great, man. I appreciate it.
I'm fine. Can I photobomb? Can I photobomb the picture? Hey, let me get in here, too. Let's get a picture.
Please give it out.
Miss it.
You guys do duck face now.
No, I don't do duck faces. All right, I got Miss Olympia here, Miss Figure Olympia here. I got second place, Miss Bikini Olympia. You guys are cleaning up house here lately, huh?
We shall see. I'm excited to see this beauty on stage. So
You got 2 Olympias. You got to win the Arnold now.
that's the plan.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a must do. That's the main reason I came back, because that's something I really want to accomplish.
I mean, the Olympia is a better show to win, obviously, because everyone wants to be Miss Olympia. But I know you want this title.
I want anytime I get on stage, I want to win. That's what I work for. So if you say that you don't want to win, you're not really here to compete.
Now, you got second place. That hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
It hurts your heart, right?
It does. But I'm here for what? First. So we good.
You've been on a roll lately, too. So, what do you have to do to get from second to first? What's the trick?
I mean, I've worked the hardest I've ever worked before. I have a coach now, which is Adam. Been totally different, and I mean, as I said, like, I've never worked so hard for this. So I come with expectation on myself, and I mean, I'm just one step away from first place. Angelica's not here, but whatever. I mean, when I compete, I always compete like it's my first show, and that's how you roll.
What nationality are you?
I'm French Canadian.
Okay.
My mom is American native, and my dad is Greek.
Wow, what an exotic combination she's got, huh? One of the things I love about the Hampton Inn here is they got the free coffee 24/7 here. If you want to not do caffeine, you got decaf. You want to make some hot chocolate, What are you doing here?
This is my hotel.
No, it isn't. What do you have, clients here?
Yeah, I get room.
But you don't stay here. You stay at the Fairmont.
Well, I guess 718, and you can see.
Are you really staying here?
10 people come all day long.
This is incredible. This is my best kept secret hotel. I always tell you about it because the expo's across the street.
That's how I found out about it.
Oh, I didn't know you were
booked
here.
it October 4th. Actually, the manager, the best manager.
Do you know
in town.
Clifford?
No, I forget the manager's name.
No,
but
yeah.
we had
He's great
dispute
too.
on the cost.
Oh, you did?
And
he took care of it.
Yeah, it was a long story. Worthy of the radio.
This was the hotel I used to stay at with the Smalley brothers. I know. I didn't know you didn't tell me you were staying here.
Well, I booked it
How coincidental is this? So now I know where to find Chris if I have to get him.